Well, we did a video a couple weeks ago kind of showing the cars and then showing how to buy a car and stuff like that, and people were losing their minds on this 57 and telling me to make a Black Widow and stuff out of it, which, you know what, that's exactly what I was gonna do. So I figured we'd make a little video addressing exactly what my plans are for this thing. So I had no
addressing the people of the car nation.
Yeah, well, you gotta keep the Tri-Fi people heavy. They're almost worse than happy. They're crazier than Dodge people. But so I love Danny's car. So I built Danny's car last year, 2 years ago. When I built
2 years ago
2
now.
years ago. Oh man, time goes by.
No. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Last winter and a half ago. And so hers is a 57 Chevy. It was a 4-door. It was a Bel Air. Nice options. And I 2-door swapped it. Then I put a 6-liter LS in it. And that thing is so nice. It just works. It runs good. And ultimately I was jealous of it. I'm not going to lie. I got a lot of hot rods. But I guess I might be a bit of an LS guy. So I want to build a car for myself that I can literally drive every day of the year, all winter and all that stuff. And I drive my stuff in the winter and all that, but it's not as nice and easy as you know, LS powered fuel injected hot rod, which is exactly what I want to do to this thing. So yeah. Now, like I said, this is a 150, so it's the absolute base model. And I want to turn it into a 2-door, a Black Widow clone. So if you guys don't know, Google it. But a Black Widow was a 57 Chevy, base model like it is here, but they had the hot rod 283 fuel injected motor in it. And they ended up using a bunch of truck axles and stuff like that. So it had a truck rear end in it. So it was all 6-lug. They ended up putting truck front brakes on it. So again, it was like a 6-lug thing. They used it racing, like NASCAR, I guess maybe some drag racing, I'm not really too sure. It was kind of a 1-year only thing. And it's cool. It's like, it's hot rodding from the factory kind of 101. So that is the plan I want to do in a nutshell with this thing. Make it a fuel injected 2-door conversion Black Widow hot rod. And so I want to get 2 birds stoned at once when we do this, because I want to make a good series of doing a 2-door conversion. I know I did that one on Danny's car. It did very well. People liked it. I didn't really know what I was filming or how to film and all that sort of stuff. And now I want to make a legit kind of tutorial of how to do it properly and all that sort of stuff. So I've sourced out another set of doors. I collect every time I see them. I know of a car where I can cut out the roof section and the quarter section to make it proper, roll up windows and stuff like that in the back, which I want to do it proper. My 55, my gray 2-lane blacktop car, it was all done that way. It was a 2-door conversion, but I put all the glass and stuff in. Danny's car, I don't even have glass in it. It might just be...
It's plexi. It's
plexiglass in there. Yeah, I ran out of...
Care.
It wasn't time, it was care. So it's just plexiglass in it. So that's what this is going to be. It's going to be just like a driver, another ratty hot rod. I know, a real shocker for you guys. Black doors, I'll put this section in. I'll probably just use, like I said, the pillar piece and up in here. And then I'd like to reuse as much of this metal as I can, just so it stays all patina correct. But this is a nice solid car. There's absolutely nothing to it. The nice thing about a 57 though is we have a bunch of extra 57 parts from Danny's car, and another all the junk there, but this one was complete. It's got all the HVAC stuff, power wipers or electric wipers, which is pretty awesome. I do have a floor pan already in stock, because you never know you're gonna need a Tri-Fi floor pan. And yeah, for brakes and all that stuff, well, it actually works. It's shocking. For brakes and whatnot, I think I have a bunch of drum stuff left over. I'm not too sure. We'll see. We'll see what all I have and how these all measure out, if I'm gonna put it onto discs. But honestly, I just want to leave it a real ratty driver that I can drive every single day as much as I want. Leave it on the street, pretend it's 1962 at home. You know what I mean? So we sitting on the front street, covered in snow. I mean, inside, I want to keep it exactly how it is. Bench seat. TCS doesn't know yet. They might be getting another phone call. But I mean,
I'm sure she won't mind.
I don't know if I showed this in the last video or not. We tried filming this video a while ago, but the camera screwed up. So I bought a new camera and a new video card. But the floor is, well, there's not much there. So it does need a floor. We'll put on a set of 2-door rockers. But otherwise, it's a very complete car. I hardly looked at this thing. I said we spent more time driving out and coming to look at it, trying to film on it than we have anything else. But yeah, it's it's dirty in there.
Yeah.
But actually, the cool part about this is a few people. So I bought it off a guy. It popped up on Facebook, and a bunch of people tagged me in it. So I went out and looked at it, and so Carson was the guy's name. He actually watches the channel. Cool guy. He bought it out of, I think, the original owner, because someone was in the comments. I knew about this car. So some old lady had it, and it ended up sitting in the bush forever. And then Carson got it, and I don't know how long he had it before he flipped it to me, and probably quadrupled his money because I'm a sucker. But it was all covered in moss and stuff like that. Wow. Corners are good. I mean, it needs floors, the rockers. The trunk floor is mint, shockingly enough. All back here is you rots in these Tri-5s, but it's actually in really good shape. Unfortunately, someone decided to rip the trunk lid off with like a bear did it or something like that. So I do have another, I think it came with the deck lid. I don't quite remember. If I do, it's in the basement or the backyard, or I don't know. I have a spare though. I know I have another one. I don't know if I have any of this stuff. That might be tricky to find. So it might get a pin-on deck lid, but all the chrome is there, all the trim was there, everything inside is there. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 150 Black Widow, 6-liter LS. I've sourced another 6-liter. Needs the bottom of the fenders, which is nothing. I think I want to get a set of steel wheels on it, because the factory, like a Black Widow car, it had steel wheels that were, I mean, they're painted white, 6 lug, but just base model hot rod. I can't wait to drive it. I gotta say, it's got tinted glass. I think I might pay up for tinted glass. She's hot. Black hot rod. But yeah, I don't know when this is going to be in the lineup. I guess you guys can let me know if you want to see another Tri-5 2-door conversion right away or not. We're nearing the end of the Satellite. By the time this video goes out, that car might even be almost done or almost done. The wagon, we still got some wiring to do. I don't know what else we got to do on the wagon. There's a few little odds and ends on it.
We got to make the... I gotta go out and get all the stuff to make the trunk dog.
Oh yeah, we gotta make it dog friendly. But we gotta do that, and then in the summer, like we're just getting into spring now, I wanted to give Danny's car a little bit of love. I want to do a few things to the to my 55. I want to re-radius the wheel, also put a big set of tires on it, a few little odds and ends. So I don't know if I was gonna tackle this project right away or not, but it's definitely, I don't know, sooner rather than later. But again, if you guys are real horned up and you want to see it, let me know. I have all the stuff to start a conversion right away, and I got the motor sourced out and everything, so it's just a matter of working, which, you know me, pretty lazy, hard to get me to work anything. And I might have worked out a deal on another project car.
What?
It's a trade though.
Pardon?
For the 56.
Excuse me?
So it's like the shell game. We're not going to go up in cars, we're going sideways. It's a lateral move, so no big deal. So yeah, if I can accomplish that, it's a hot rod and cash. So cash my way. That's a change, eh? But so again, hopefully, I don't want to talk about it too much because it might just not happen. But it's a cool old car, and if I can get that, then I got a huge idea what I want to do with that one, which I think would be a winter build because it's a project. But whatever, something I want. So yeah, the wagon's coming up soon, the Satellite's coming up. And like I said, lots of odds and ends, but this is on the back burner. Well, not really the back burner, because I want a daily driver, I gotta say. I drove Danny's car a lot last year, more than I probably should have. Because you hop in, it's boom, it just goes, no screwing around. It's good on gas.
It's very good on gas.
I'm turning into an old man now, I care about gas mileage and stuff like that. But I'm excited to drive those other things, but yeah. Black Widow 150. Who wouldn't want this thing, right? So yeah, let me know. Like I said, I want to do kind of step-by-step how to do it. I want to make like kind of 5 videos and just cram a bunch of information in there. So if somebody wanted to, you can sit down and watch exactly how it's done, front to back. properly, well, properly, and how anybody can do it. So this car was, I keep thinking I said 1,000. I think I paid $1,000 for it, but I don't really remember. It's $1,000. Like I said, doors for $150. I got to go out and cut the section out of the parts car, which hopefully still there, I guess. But if I can accomplish that, I think that was another $250. The full floor was $1,000. Rockers I think are $200 or $300, and then the LS motor was another $1,000 or $800. I forget what it all was. So I think for like $5,000, I can have like a runner LS powered 57 Chevy 2-door. Plan?
Also, I apologize for my sniffle that people will have just heard.
It just got windy.
And that we're ending it.
Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see. Absolutely. You can never see enough Tri-5s, right? I should just buy more. I should buy them all. If you have a Tri-5 for sale, comment below. Alright. See you when we get home. Or the next video.